Every new maid hired to care for his 3 children, Ava, age 11, Jack, 9, and little Maddie, 6, either quit crying or stormed out cursing before the day was done. No nanny, no cleaner, no caretaker had lasted longer. The kids weren't evil, just angry, hurt, lost. Their mother had died 2 years ago in a freak car accident, and their father, well, he buried himself in corporate boardrooms and luxury conferences to avoid the grief. He hired staff to handle it, as if grief were a leaky faucet. On a rainy Tuesday morning, a worn-out minivan pulled up to the mansion's circular driveway. Out stepped a man in a plain gray hoodie, jeans, and boots still crusted with desert sand. He had short cropped hair, a steel-straight posture, and a warmth in his eyes that didn't match the military tags hanging from his neck. Name? The gate security asked. Logan. Logan Marks. I'm here about the caretaker job. You're a guy, the guard blinked. For a nanny job. Logan smiled gently. I'm also a single dad. Was, anyway. The guard didn't ask what was meant. Inside, the mansion was all cold marble and hushed echoes. The house manager, stiff as a broomstick, gave Logan a rundown of the schedule and warned him, twice, that Mr. Cole wouldn't tolerate another maid crisis. Logan didn't flinch, he just nodded. At exactly 9:03 a.m., the chaos began. Ava threw her cereal at him because he looked like he'd just walked out of a war movie. Jack locked himself in the media room with a stack of soda cans and blasted heavy metal. Maddie, the youngest, drew mustaches on all the family portraits, including one suspiciously accurate sketch on Logan's face. By 10 a.m., most caretakers would have been Googling bus tickets out of town. But Logan, he sat down on the floor in the kitchen, right between spilled Cheerios and the dog's water bowl, pulled out a deck of cards from his hoodie, and waited. It was Maddie who noticed first. What's that? She asked, peering over the counter. Magic, he whispered. By 10:15, he had all 3 kids sitting on the tile floor. He wasn't flashy, no smoke or explosions, just simple tricks. A coin behind the ear. A card that turned into another. But his timing was perfect. So was his voice, low, calm, like he wasn't trying too hard. By noon, Jack was showing him his own card tricks, Ava was asking how he'd learned them, and Maddie was giggling into her juice like she hadn't giggled in months. And when Grayson Cole returned from his helicopter meeting at 7 p.m., expecting to hear the usual complaints and resignation letters, he found silence. The good kind. Logan was on the carpet, building a pillow fort with the kids. They were laughing, all 3 of them, and not the fake, guarded laughter they used to keep adults at bay. The real kind, the belly kind. Grayson stood frozen at the doorway, the kind of man who'd closed deals in Dubai and owned vineyards in Tuscany, but didn't know how to talk to his own children anymore. He cleared his throat. The kids froze. Ava stood up too fast. Jack looked down. Maddie clutched Logan's arm. Logan stood slowly, tall and calm. Mr. Cole, your kids are good kids. Grayson looked at the mess, pillows, crayons, juice cups everywhere. Then at Logan, then at his children. They're not usually like this. They're exactly like this, Logan said. They've just been waiting for someone to see them. Not manage them, see them. Grayson bristled. And you think that someone's you? I think I've lost a child too, Logan said simply. So I don't flinch when they act out. I know what it looks like when grief doesn't get a chance to speak. That night, Logan didn't get fired. The next morning, he made pancakes shaped like dinosaurs, let Jack play drums on the pots, and taught Ava how to fold a flag the proper way, military sharp. And Maddie drew a new picture. This time, it was Logan, standing with the 3 of them under a blue sky. No mustaches, just smiles. Weeks passed. Logan became more than a caretaker. He became the calm in their storm. Not because he had all the answers, but because he listened. He showed up. He laughed, cried, and played like someone who knew how short and sacred childhood really was. One night, Grayson sat with Logan on the back patio, scotch in hand, eyes distant. How did you lose your kid? He finally asked. Logan stared up at the stars. Cancer. She was 7. I promised her I'd keep helping kids smile, even if mine couldn't anymore. Silence. Then Grayson said the words he hadn't said to anyone in 2 years. I miss my wife. Logan didn't try to fix it. He just nodded. Yeah, I miss her too. But your kids, they're still here. And they need you. That was the real magic. Not the card tricks or the pancake art. The magic was presence. By the end of the month, Grayson started coming home early. He sat in on bedtime stories. He got drawn into pillow fights. And once, just once, he let Ava paint his nails bright purple. And he smiled, really smiled, because sometimes, it doesn't take a therapist or a miracle. Sometimes, it just takes one person who's walked through the fire, and chooses to carry water back for others. Logan never called himself a hero. But to 3 once broken kids and a billionaire who'd forgotten how to feel. The Cole children, Ava, Jack, and Maddie, had sent every maid, nanny, and caretaker packing. One by one, they left teary-eyed, infuriated, or downright terrified of returning. The mansion was beautiful, pristine, but inside, it felt cold, hollow. Like laughter had been vacuumed out of the walls. Grayson Cole, tech billionaire and widower, didn't see it that way. "I'm offering 6 figures in healthcare," he told his assistant. "Find someone who can do the job." But the truth was, money couldn't fix what grief had broken. Then came Logan Rivers, a former Marine, calloused hands,